Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer. So what did the green grape say to the purple grape? Breathe, you idiot, breathe! Today, we're taking a look at the intro battle to Hoth for Star Wars Unlimited. Now, this is an introductory set, easy to learn, play rules, quick to play, and everything else. So this is what, if you want to get into the game, this is pretty much what you want to buy to learn how to play the game and see if it's something you want to go forward with. All right, because I know there's a whole lot to this game and everything else. So, tell you what, let's go down to the table, let's open this up, and let's see what's on the inside. All right, folks, here we go. This is Star Wars Unlimited Intro Battle Hoth. Now, this is got easy to learn rules. This is your new player game, quick to play. There's a couple things I'm really curious about this, and hopefully you guys can answer those questions for me, okay? But if you've ever wanted to play this game, this is how you want to launch yourself into it, okay? You get one of these, and you're going to get set up, and you're going to be good to go. You're looking at about 20 minutes to play. It's a two-player head-to-head game, all right? And you're going to fight for Echo Base. You're either going to play Leia or you're going to play Darth. It's got some unique cards in here. Now, the content's only got about 104 cards. Now, I'm not sure how many cards are in each deck and whatnot, and I'm not sure some of the other things, like is there a normal deck size that you're supposed to have or something along those lines. Now, we do have our nice little pieces of tape on here, which, you know, are stickers, which we absolutely love those. We'll be peeling those off here as soon as we can. All right, but first, let's get this open up and see what's on the inside. Now, right away, I think I'm already liking one thing. Let me slide this box out of the way, because on the top, we're actually going to get a board. What's this board? Oh, okay. So I'd actually bought in one set for my personal collection, and it came with these little paper maps, and I hated those paper maps. But this is actually cool because this gives you a place that you can put all your stuff. Now, there's a Darth side and there's a Leia side. I'm going to try to get all this in here. I wasn't expecting this. So here's your Leia side. So here's your space arena where you're going to play your space units. Okay, units interplay exhausted. You got your initiative counter is going to go here. You got your base and leader here. Looks like you're going to have your deck and your discard pile is going to go here. And this is going to be your ground area. And of course, showing you're playing Leia. Now, this is the exact same thing on the opposite side, other than the opposite side of this board is going to be Darth Vader, which we got to look at Darth Vader, okay? Got to look at the AT-ATs, the AT-ATs, however you want to pronounce them. That's 100% your choice. We'll put both of them in there, but there you go. So I like the fact that they have this board in here, and it's not those little paper things. I'm not a fan of those little paper maps. I just kind of reference those things to Pokemon, and I hated those as well. So let's get that off to the side. Now, what do we have here? Stop. Scan now, watch Learn to Play video right there from Fantasy Fight Games. Phenomenal. Love it. More and more companies are doing this, and they should be doing this. This is the internet age. There's no reason why we can't have all our instructions online as well. Okay, looking at the back here, we're also going to get a deck list showing each of the card. Okay, so here's Leia's deck and here's Darth's deck. And then what's next? What are you going to buy? What do you booster packs? What do you get next? Okay, so this is where you're going to go if you want more. Now, here's our rule book. Welcome to Hoth. Okay, so here's your main board. Here's your two different decks. You're going to get some damage counters, epic action counters, and then your initiative tokens. Whoever has initiative is going to get the token they're going to put on their board. Okay, there's your rules again. Right there is what it looks like. Okay, let's get this thing open up now. Your first game setup is going to tell you how to do everything. This is going to walk you through. So this is actually better than the set I got, because I end up getting, just to kind of show you guys, I end up buying myself this. And this doesn't break everything down quite as much. I was hoping to learn the game with this, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to learn to play the game with this, and then I'm going to move over to this. And that's how I'm going to try to get into this game. But this one's Cody's, that one's mine. We'll see how they work out together. Okay. So let's go back to the rule book. Here's your units. Here's your ground space, events. You like how my brain just bounces all over the place. Here's attacking with a unit. Okay. Use an action ability. Your regroup phase, and then your ready card phase. And then there you go. There's back your additional rules, aspect icons, running out of card setup. Okay. Very nice. It's laid out super simple. The game looks really easy to play. And now I don't know how simplified that rule book is. And if anybody knows that, I really want to know that. How simplified is this game compared to that Shadows of the Galaxy and the rules? All right, there's all your tokens. Very nice. Now, I need to get a set of those for acrylics. That'd be really cool. Now, this box has so much space in it, okay? And it looks like they've actually done something really cool with this game. So we're going to go through both these decks, and it looks like they got them pre-set up. I always like to verify. There's nothing underneath here. Okay, so there's a lot of air in here. Looks like we can actually put other decks in here as well, although it's a really thin box, so you have to lay them all down flat. So let's look at these. So we have deck A and we have deck B. On the back side, you can't really see anything from here, so let's take a look at these decks and let's see what we have. Now, these decks also say don't shuffle, because I'm sure what's going to happen is the game is going to walk you through your first game step by step. So we need to make sure we try to keep these in this order, all right? And are all these double-sided cards, or are they single-sided cards? Okay, just some of these first ones are double-sided. All right, so I'm going to try to keep all these together. Hopefully I don't mess them up too bad, but yeah, I'll figure it out. Okay, so don't shuffle. That's going to be your don't shuffle card. There's your ability reference. See if I can keep these in close view for you. And this is going to be good for a lot of you that are like me. You know, I used to play Magic a lot and stuff like that, so I'm really curious about this game. I just never gotten into this game because, you know, you're getting back into collectible card games and stuff like that. And I'm not sure how much of that I really want to get back into. Okay, so that's going to be all those. We're going to flip this over. But I'm so excited. This just looks like something I would have a ton of fun with. Okay, now I got to not do my normal going through the decks. I try to keep these all in order. So let's just kind of flip through these. Look at this great. I love all this artwork. Oh, yeah. Okay. Like I said, pause if you want to take a look at these cards. All right, and get a closer look at them. Now, we're probably going to be seeing duplicates because of the way this deck's put together. Like, for example, I think, yeah, so there's Admiral Ozzel. Okay, so we got a couple of him in there. Unfortunately, because of the order they have him in, the duplicates aren't grouped like they normally would theoretically be. So you might be seeing some duplicates. But I think what it is they want these cards to come out in certain orders, so that way they're teaching you how to play the game. You're getting a basic concept of it, and the rule book knows exactly what you have in your hand. But once you finish that first game, shuffle, go to town, and just annihilate each other. Okay. And we got our last couple cards right here, and that should be it for this deck. So we're going to take this deck, and we're just going to slide it this side up. We're going to put it back in the box. We're going to have to put these in some bags too, because I really don't want them to get mixed up as they're shuffling around inside that box. All right, so let's take a look at this next one. All right, then again, there's your do not shuffle, and I'm pretty sure that there's going to be the same as the previous one. Your round structure. Talk to us. All right, now here's Leia. And the back side of Leia card is that. And there's your Echo Caverns. And Echo Caverns. Okay, so let's flip these over and let's take a look. Like I said, again, pause if you want to look at these any closer. I'm going to try to keep them in order. Looks like there's not a lot of stuff going on the bottoms of some of these cards. Go for the legs. All right. Good old Han. I don't know. Hey, what do you guys think of this artwork on this? It's a little bit different than some of the Star Wars artwork that I have seen. Now, I really like the look of that. Okay. Some of the people artwork I do like, but it's definitely a different style. But I actually I do really like it. Like, you know, the Tauntaun, you know, it all looks really good to me. All right. Now, if you've played this and you've played Star Wars, the deck building game, let me know what you think between both of those. I'd be so curious on those, because I love Star Wars, the deck building game, and especially with that new Mandalorian pack that came out, the Clone Wars, and you just put it all together. Oh, some really good stuff. All right, I have a feeling we've seen Trench Defender. Nice. Okay. Oh, the Y-Wing. Man, I love the Y-Wing. All right. Your speeder. We got Chewie there. And the very last card of your deck's going to be Chewie. All right. And there you go. And that's going to be that. So I'm probably going to put these in bags because I don't want these to get mixed up. I want those decks to stay. And there's no real divider in there. So I wish they actually would have put a divider in there. But they didn't. Not in this set. So let's get everything back in here. Okay. Put that in there. We got our rules play. We got our board. Absolutely love this board. And honestly, I think once you've played this game once or twice, you probably don't even need this board. But it's cool. I just like it sitting on the table. It just looks really nice. And there you go. And that is Intro Battle to Hoth. Easy to learn. Just quick play. It's going to get you into Star Wars Unlimited. Really excited to play this one. And I'm excited to tie it into the one that I have as well. So let me know all your thoughts down below in the bottom. But there you go. That's it. Let's head back up top and let's close this out. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the intro battle Hoth for Star Wars Unlimited. If you want to start playing this game or you want to get into the game, this is definitely the way to go. It's just a nice little entry-level box, gives you a great board, tells you where everything's going to go. You don't have to play with that board, but you can. It's kind of a nice little touch. You get a couple of nice decks that are good to start with. And I like how they're already pre-ordered in a certain area or a certain way. So that way, when you're learning how to play the game, you know, the rule book's going to help you along the way, and it's just going to make it that much easier for you. But the game looks fantastic. I cannot wait to get into this game and start playing this game. I've been wanting to since it first came out, and now is my chance. I finally get to start playing this. And like I said, I have the other starter set myself, so I can combine these two together and we can see how they play. Looking forward to it. Looks great. Can't wait to get it to the table. Well, thanks once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we please ask you to like these videos on YouTube, on Board Game Geek on Facebook, or even on X. And please leave us a comment on any one of those platforms, and we'll get back to those comments just as soon as we can. Also, folks, if you like the videos that we provide you here, if you haven't done so already, we humbly ask you to click on the subscription button. Also, even click on that bell and be notified when we drop new videos. And also, folks, if you like the videos that I do on this channel, I also do post videos over on my own channel. I'll do some reviews, some unboxings, some playthroughs. It's just a bunch of stuff out of my own personal collection. We'll leave a link to my channel down in the details below. You know, you should never tell jokes while you're ice skating. The ice might crack up.